Well, we certainly appear to be in something of a state. Although, Dorian, don't worry, I'm sure some water will splash that off your face. But we do have a lead as to how to open this particular doorway. There are red lyrium objects in the possessions of a great number of units around here, which might suggest that that is the key to opening. So we need only find as many as necessary.
Are they?
Well, they're not praying anymore. But that shouldn't take us very long to remedy, I feel.
Try to take them by surprise.
I fear we may be somewhat past that stage. Ow! He'll be fine, I'm sure. Two can play the fire game.
Doesn't look like the Elder One is interested in saving his followers.
How helpful for us. There we have it. Red glow. Curious indeed. Yeah. I'm certain if we have any need of mercenary coats, we shall have no lack of supply. More of these shards to find, and we should gain our way into an audience. Although I dare say I am somewhat losing hope in our capacity to entreat with Alexius. I suppose it would be too wishful thinking for there to be an unlimited supply of potions. Nevertheless, at least it has us back on our feet. And that appears to be embedded in the wall. Well, that's a very interesting place for a ladder embedded in the wall. Let me see, where might we find some additional Venitari? Oh, there must be some around, certainly. Not to worry, we're just going to hurt them quite badly. There was some stationed down here. More than a few.
Want to climb up and shoot them in the eyes from above?
Perhaps not the most gentle of wording, but certainly that seems appropriate to me. So once again, let us endeavour to focus upon this gentleman, shall we?
Get that enchanter!
and the enchanter falls. Excellent. I do not appreciate the archers. Do be quick about it, man. Here we have it. Thank you very much. I'll remember that.
Aren't you cute in your little pool of guts?
That's mildly disturbing, but you have had a time of it, Sarah. So, I'll excuse that particular sense of humor. One more shard and we'll have our way in. I don't expect it to take very long to find. Or perhaps that's more of a hope. We have, after all, only 3 more potions. And these enchanters are rather taking their toll, it has to be said. No more here. Incredibly questionable decor.
How much damage did Alexi's spell do?
Rifts tore apart all of southern Thedas, starting here. But whether that's his doing or the breach, who can say?
Curious emblems. You know, I was just about to say, I wager the next door has something I'm going to greatly regret finding behind it. Wouldn't you know, I'm right. Now let's see. Is there a spellcaster among your number? Well, sort of. Well, I'm certain that we can handle this. Some challenging and some murdering, and hopefully we'll be alright. There we have it. Like clockwork. Perhaps are they carrying one? No, I thought as much. Was worth checking though. And now... we have it. One last shard.
Let's head back to the main hall. I think I know how we'll open that door.
Violently and with aggression. We perhaps could have forced our way through the wall, but... I believe I have a tad more subtlety than the decorators around here. If only a tad. Is that not our sigil? Curious indeed. No. What has become of our Mad King?
I was worried I'd have to search the whole castle for you, Alexius.
There's no longer anywhere to run. I knew you would appear again. Not that it would be now, but I knew I hadn't destroyed you. My final failure.
Was it worth it? Everything you did to the world, to yourself.
It doesn't matter now. All we can do is wait for the end.
It does matter. I will undo this.
Time
How
can be
many
unwritten.
times have I tried? The past cannot be undone. All that I fought for, all that I betrayed, what have I wrought? Ruin and death, that is nothing else. The Elder One comes for me, for you, for us all. Felix.
That's Felix. Maker's breath, Alexius. What have you done?
He would have died, Dorian. I saved him. Please, don't hurt my son. I'll do anything you ask.
Okay, I have a very simple option for you then.
Hand over the amulet and we let him go.
Let him go and I swear you get what you want.
I want the world back.
No.
Liliana, I'm wondering if I can actually reprimand you for that. Assuming we get out of this. Blackwall, if you could be a deer and get his attention. I do not, for a moment, believe this will be an easy fight. Oh, there you are. Oh, joy, and now he opens a rift indeed. Well, as long as he's content to hide. Ugh. Ugh. I feel I would hate you less if your rifts didn't taste like bitter almond. Every rift you open, I'm going to close, and the last one, I'm going to stick your head through it. with your head through the last one. Do pay attention when I'm trying to murder you. He's welcome to try.
He wanted to die, didn't he? All those lies he told himself, the justifications. He lost Felix long ago. Didn't even notice. Oh, Alexius.
This Alexius was too far gone. The Alexius in our time might still be reasoned with.
I suppose that's true. This is the same amulet he used before. I think it's the same one we made in Minrathous. That's a relief. Give me an hour to work out the spell he used, and I should be able to reopen the rift.
An hour? That's impossible! You must go now!
Well, I had high hopes for a walk, but you know, you make a compelling argument.
The Elder One.
There's a reason they won. We'll go on ahead. Take out as many as we can. Liliana, you're the last line of defense. Give them what you've got.
Is there not an option?
I can't let you kill yourself for me. There must be another way.
Look at us. We're already dead. The only way we live is if this day never comes. Cast your spell. You have as much time as I have hours.
Ballpark figure? Hopefully that doors us out to open again as it was before.
Though darkness closes, I am shielded by flame. Andraste, guide me. Maker, take me to your side.
Liliana reminded me to take you on more missions.
Move, and we all die!
You would have me stand here and watch this. Impressive though it be. Alexius?
You'll have to do better than that.
I have had an awful year, and you have much to pay for it.
You failed, Alexius. How forgiving is your Elder One?
You won. There is no point extending this charade. Felix.
It's going to be all right, Father.
You'll die.
Everyone dies.
Well, I'm glad that's over with.
I need a bath.
Or not.
Grand Enchanter, we'd like to discuss your abuse of our hospitality.
Your Majesties.
When we offered the Mage's Sanctuary, we did not give them the right to drive our people from their homes.
I'm sorry?
Alistair, Queen Anora, I assure you, we never intended...
In light of your actions, good intentions are no longer enough.
You and your followers have worn out your welcome. Leave Ferelden, or we'll be forced to make you leave.
But we have hundreds who need protection. Where will we go?
I might have an idea for that.
The Inquisition might be willing to take in the mages.
I should
And
know,
what
I
are
run
the
it.
terms of this arrangement?
Hopefully better than what Alexius gave you. The Inquisition is better than that, yes?
No one fights well for their captors.
After this, stick them up a tower.
It seems we have little choice but to accept whatever you offer.
Rest assured, I have no interest in slavery.
We would be honored to have you fight as allies at the Inquisition's side.
A generous offer. But will the rest of the Inquisition honor it?
The breach threatens all of Thedas. We cannot afford to be divided now. We can't fight it without you. Any chance of success requires your full support.
It's a generous offer. I doubt you're going to get a better one from us.
We accept. It would be madness not to. I will gather my people and ready them for the journey to Haven. The breach will be closed. You will not regret giving us this chance.
I should hope not. I don't think I'll be hearing the end of it from Sarah.
It's not a matter for debate. There will be abominations among the mages, and we must be prepared.
If we rescind the offer of an alliance, it makes the Inquisition appear incompetent at best, tyrannical at worst.
What were you thinking, turning mages loose with no oversight? The veil is torn open.
We need their cooperation, but more importantly, I'm not having slaves under me.
We're not monsters. We can control ourselves without any outside help. This is not an issue of self-control. Even the strongest mages can be overcome by demons in conditions like these.
Enough arguing. None of us were there. We cannot afford to second-guess our people. The sole point of the Herald's mission was to gain the mage's aid, and that was accomplished.
The voice of pragmatism speaks. And here I was, just starting to enjoy the circular arguments.
Oh, you came along.
Closing the breach is all that matters.
Well, we've seen what the future can hold if we're not careful here. I dare say I'm going to be taking this job a tad more seriously.
I got a taste of the consequences if we fail. Let's make sure we don't.
We will not fail.
We should look into the things you saw in this dark future. The assassination of Empress Celine. A demon army.
Sounds like something a Tevinter cult might do. Orlais falls, the Imperium rises. Chaos for everyone.
One battle at a time. It's going to take time to organize our troops and the mage recruits. Let's take this to the war room. Join us. None of this means anything without your mark, after all.
Well, I have been on rather a trip, and I was hoping to get a little touch of sleep, but okay.
And I'd hoped to sit out the assault on the breach. Take a nap. Maybe go for a walk. What is it they say? No rest for the wicked.
Meet us there when you're ready.
I'll skip the war council, but I would like to see this breach up close, if you don't mind.
Then you're staying?
Oh, didn't I mention? The South is so charming and rustic. I adore it to little pieces.
You're saying you actually want to stick around? Oh, okay, I don't quite understand the knowledge there, but we will be keeping an eye on you because time magic apparently has some dire implications.
Stay if you must, but you'll be watched.
Watch away. I have nothing to hide, and evidently plenty to prove.
I'll begin preparations to march on the summit. Make her willing, the mages will be enough to grant us victory.
I sorely doubt it, unfortunately.